Hello everyone. So let me say thank you to my new subscribers, and I hope y'all enjoying the ride thus far. So let me continue on with y'all know my ritual. So we had 3 days of rain. The swimming pool has dissipated. Um, and I usually take y'all around to kind of show y'all what this rain do to your garden. Let me check my pomegranate. It's still a little smushy out here. Y'all don't mind, I'm looking at this camellia, trying to see. Y'all see the new growth? You know, I moved this thing, and it's not dying, it's growing, but I think it's just going to take it a while to come back because I had to cut off and cut back quite a few roots just to move that thing because it's so big. So, but I just be checking to see if I still see new growth. So these onions look like they starting to bud. I'm starting to see, some buds. I'm seeing on this side some even better, some good examples of them starting to bub up here and here. They were just tiny little things when I put them in there. So, oh, by the way, my sweet potatoes is coming up. Y'all see sweet potato? Sweet potato. Y'all remember how I do now? I don't do all that slips and stuff. Anybody got time for all that? I just, everything I pull up, all them vines, all that stuff, put it back. Now, as far as the bees are concerned, can y'all see? He just flew out. But it's not really many flowers left to this. So probably the next video y'all will see is me chopping all these back. You can see when they get so heavy with seeds, they just lay over. They just lay all the way over. And where is that? Dog, it rained and I believe just about all them seeds. Ooh, let me just see. This how you do your stuff. Just sow your stuff. I thought maybe they wasn't gonna pop open. I noticed they had dried up on me. See, here's another one. Another extra dwarf bok choy. These seeds had went on and dried up on me. Guess what? I'm gonna let y'all self-sow. But the vast majority of y'all are not gonna self-sow. But like I said, see, it ain't hardly, I see a couple of little bees, but you see it ain't hardly no flowers left. So now that, but it's a few little takers in here. But like I said, it's no need for me to, this would be millions of seeds. I'm not a seed company. So, y'all remember the kale when I did that cutting? You remember all these little pieces? Remember how little they were? Look, they big enough to break off and make whole plants. See what I'm talking about propagation? I have no idea why people pull their brassicas and start over. It's just why? Why? I just don't even understand. Look at these beans. Look how thick. Look how thick. I didn't even thin them. It's a spider in here. I got to get a stick or something. Let me find me something. Here's a stick here. A little twig. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see him? No, y'all can't see him, but it don't matter. He there. I can see him. I didn't kill him. I just took the web in him and swung him over there. He'll figure it out. So look at these mustard greens. Let me tell you, I'll give y'all a tip. I want y'all to look up. Y'all see I'm in the shade of this oak tree, right? Y'all see where the sun start out there. Now you see where the sun start out there? It ain't a whole lot of mustards. Look back here. All that purple and the kind of reddish you see, that's all mustards. Only way you're going to keep these things from going to seed too fast on you, which they going to go to seed anyhow. I ain't tripping. I'm going to give me 2 or 3 harvests, and I'm going to let them go to seed. I may keep these seeds because I don't know if I got any red mustards. Lies, yes I do. I do got red mustards. No, I'm not letting these go to seed. I'm going to harvest. And when they start their going to seed business, they coming out. The bees, which I didn't get to see, all these onion heads, the bees was out here just working these onion heads. But you'll see some of them ain't even really opened all the way up yet. And I do help facilitate them to open on up. Because once again, now I ain't gonna lie, these onion seeds, I want as many of these seeds as I can get. But yeah, these onion heads, I'm going to facilitate them. Open up. So I'm going to peel that little skin back. Once I see it done kind of cracked open. And I'm going to be honest, even when it ain't cracked open. If it look like it's getting ready to open, I will go ahead and open it up. It ain't going to hurt nothing. Uh-oh. I'm getting overzealous. Okay. There we go. So I'll do that. Let that open up. This is another one. I'm going to leave it for a little longer. Down in here, ever since that rain, y'all see them. And apparently, Great Northerns are pole beans. I've never grown Great Northerns long enough to see what they were, whether they were pole or bush. But apparently they're pole beans. Y'all see them reaching up? They want something to climb. But if you, let me pull this back. Can y'all see down in there? See this bean here? It's already making beans. And this mustard's all in there. I done harvested twice already. Okay, we had a slight interruption. Child, this goji berry, the weight of the leaves has leaned it over, but look at all the growth it has put on. But I ain't seeing no whole lot of no flowers. So this here what they done sent me, talking about, oh, it's something they done bred. I'm unimpressed already. Unimpressed. But look here, my tried and true. You got you some berries forming. You got you some berries forming. I got to cut this ivy down. Look at this. Anyway, like I said, I have been seeing a whole lot of bees pollinating this every day. So hopefully I have a lot of good quality seeds to collect. I had some eating my careless. You can see the holes in the leaves, child. I mean, was eating it up. I think the birds came in here and got whatever it was. This is an oak, though. Let me pull you out. Look how it ate. All down in there. But, and I'll have y'all to know, the mosquitoes. Oh, Lord, I cannot with these mosquitoes. They already out. But anyway, y'all see them short ones? That's not garlic. So all of this is garlic. Keep in mind, this may look extremely too tight. Man, it kind of is, kind of ain't. Garlic don't need a lot of room. But this corn may need a little bit more room. But keep in mind, this corn is, the garlic is coming out of there in probably around May. So, it ain't gonna stay in there. But the corn will be alright. It'll be alright. I just feed it a little more. But y'all look at the roses. And when I tell you they smell so good and you can see all the bloom, the roses smell so good over here. And they just gonna bloom. Look at all those blooms. So imagine when all those be open. We'll see how many times it blooms. Now let me tell you this here. This is sickening to me. Sickening. So before them 3 days of rain, this one looking nothing like this. This whole branch was not here. This whole branch was not here. All of this you see where it's green, none of that was there. Not one bit of it. All this you see a foot of growth, and then right here, this is 1.5 feet. 2 feet. In 3 days. All this little stuff you see right here, see me breaking off. Wasn't none of this stuff here. Let me tell you something. If you can't grow a mulberry, get out of gardening. I'm just being honest. If you can't grow a mulberry, please get out of gardening. You ain't got no business. That stuff there, good Lord. Let my boots dry out. They got a little water in them. Y'all, it was pouring, raining at some points and periods. It was ridiculous. These wild blackberries over here trying to make flowers. Guess what? See them flowers, y'all? Y'all getting run down with the lawnmower. Y'all getting run down with the lawnmower. The next time I pull out the lawnmower, they getting run down. It don't even matter. All these vines, all this smilex and stuff. Ooh, this is the time of year you can't hardly keep up with that stuff. Let me see, is my French drain still draining? I need to put some rocks around this. It's draining real slow, but it's going. Look at running up in the frame, tripping me up. Chrissy, do me a favor, don't trip me up, okay? Now back here in the back, I have been back here this morning, but I didn't go over there. It was too mucky over there. I wasn't finna fool with that. And I'll show you with the rain. Too much rain due to your strawberry. Make them all mushy and stuff. So I'm just gonna put that strawberry in there. Look, all them got ruined. Every last one of them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw them over there. Maybe some of them seeds is viable. Maybe some of them berries will come up. It just is what it is. Can't really do nothing about it. I see one and they're trying to make it. I'm gonna check over them a little bit better. But if y'all see all the light green leaves on them, and look at this thing. Like half of it want to die back. Why are you dying? Why is half of you dying back, but the other half look fine? What's really going on? Oh Lord. That's my Chilean guava. Ain't nobody got time. But this is putting on a lot of growth. The Barbados cherry. Blooms. Ooh, child, I guess I'm gonna get to taste you. Ooh. Can y'all say hog and slop? Y'all see them? That's two little bloom. Hog and slop. I done got back here and got to sneeze, and that's starting to piss me off. I ain't in the mood for that today. Jesus. Anyhow, whew, Lord. Maybe I can get myself together. It's too much going. It's too much in the air. It's too much going on. The kumquat. This sucker growing all them branches. It's growing quite nicely. All these branches. All this is new foliage. Look at that ant. Get you. But all of this stuff is new foliage. But I see this guy broke off though. Great. I don't even know why the wind or something, because I don't see no limb. My pears are getting a little bigger. I had bagged the fruit. I'm gonna have to take them off and put some bigger ones on, because pears are gonna get too big for those. But I didn't drop any peaches. I didn't drop any. And at least not any that I noticed. I didn't see any on the ground, thankfully. Sometimes your peaches will drop, sometimes. But I still see a nice amount of peaches. I counted, I had roughly, I think, 40. And if those 40 make it, look at that big old fig, that big old beautiful fig right there. And the figs are looking way better too. The rain, they grew about, some of them, like the brown turkey, grew about 6 inches in 3 days. It's crazy how much. Those spring showers can really just make your stuff just take off. And then 3 days of rain, and then this graft ain't looking worth a damn. Like the little leaves was here, ain't here no more. All right, so all of my peach grafts look like they failed. This is a pear that I missed. So I had a whole bunch of wood down back here, y'all. Y'all see, here go one piece right here. I got to put that in the burn pile. See, I had burnt that down. That was gone. Y'all see, it's right back. It don't take no time. This is still soupy right out here. But these peas look a mess. I don't know what variety this is, but I'm good. Chris, he was over there drinking water. Look at him. He's so silly. Anyway, so these grafts that I did, this one looks like the bud is coming out. What is this? This is something else. What did I graft onto here? Oh, Joey Red Flesh. That's what I did, I think. Yeah. It's Joey Red Flesh pear. This one is busting open. Look at what the rain did. Look how long So I'm confident that anything, a graft shooting out stuff that long, I'm confident that that took. I think this is another Joey red flesh. That was the one I was least confident about because of where it was and how it looked when I grafted it. But you see this right here, those are the leaves coming out of it. Now this one don't look the best. This is a Korean giant, one of the first ones I did, and that's like, I don't know what that graft gonna do. Y'all see how my sinuses and different things get to cutting up when I get outdoors. See, this is what I'm talking about. I just need to have some things cut off. So this right here, this is an apple. This is an apple graft. And I'm sorry, y'all, my camera is playing games. Anyway, this is an apple graft here. So is this one. And you can see it's some green coming out of that. I think that's a Joey red flesh, I think. But yeah, so it looked like the apples grafted to the pears. Look like they may take. I ain't gonna just. But it looked like that rain forces a lot of growth out of these grafts too. Cause like this one before the rain. Camera. Yeah, before the rain, that one didn't have anything coming out of it, and this bud that's starting to grow too. These didn't have anything either coming out of them. At least no leaves. The buds had opened, but no leaves. And then when you look at this, see how long that is off of this graft? So it looks like this pear, looks like the bud is coming out on that one. Over there, you can see that graft. That stuff is real long. Same thing with the Pendragon. So this one's real long. So you can see it's a lot of this one here. I don't have many grafts that look like they failed. This one started growing out, but I don't know, it stopped. So sometimes you have that, the buds are open and start growing, and then they'll stop for whatever reason. This is another one. Now I will say this, the ones I got from Skill Coat, I'm almost positive every single one of those took. Look how long this is coming out of there. I'm almost positive every last one of those took. Every morning. Oh, this is finally making peas. It finally got tall enough. And it's making peas now. Oh, and my yam. Let me show y'all that. Y'all see my yams grabbing on to the... Look how long this is. This is ridiculous. That's on a graft too. That's at least 12 inches. That's probably Korean giant. It is. I got some of this stuff labeled. But y'all see my yams done started growing. And this was full of water earlier. The drain hole got clogged up, so I had to open that back up. That happens sometime on your containers. Sometimes make sure I need to really just put bigger holes, and they won't do that. But I'll go back and probably open those holes up more. Here go more limbs that done fail. But the banana went down, one of them looking like that. The rain. So and these were thunderstorms. So your thunderstorms are gonna have, rainwater has nitrogen anyway, but the thunderstorms are gonna have more nitrogen because the thunder helps to break those nitrogen molecules free so it can fall with the rain. It's gonna be a bunch of blackberries on that one. And then my muscadines, they didn't hardly have no leaves. These didn't have no tendrils, so y'all know I got to get my little structure up here to make sure that's got something to grab onto. Got to deal with that poison ivy. The garlic looks good. The citrus looks really good. These are my strawberry trees or Jamaican cherries. One of them's red, one of them's yellow. But look at this. All this growth at the top is new. All of the citrus I planted, they all look good. And all the garlic and stuff look good. I got to come back in here and cut all this Smilex out. I got to cut all that over there. And probably, last but not least, I may show y'all the blueberries. I didn't show y'all that. Chrissy, what you doing, buddy? All right, so y'all, this elderberry, it actually didn't grow as much as I thought it would because of the rain. And I don't know how much, what, baby? What? I don't know how much rain it got over here. But I'm gonna be, this year, I'm cutting this back. Ooh, hellaciously. I'm cutting it back. I'm not playing no games with that elderberry. That elderberry, I can see right now. It done got clear over there. This graft up here, this is the only one I grafted onto this tree. I can see it took. So hopefully it'll stay growing or whatever. So yeah, I did spray my trees recently with some copper fungicide. I'm trying to control that fire blight as much as I can. So I spray my trees probably a little bit more than most people probably would, but I definitely sprayed them. Y'all can just see how clear this is. Y'all can see all this area that I cleared back in here, and I'm so glad that I cleared that. There's so much room back off in there, and I ain't got to do all that twisting and turning and maneuvering. Ain't nobody got time for all that. It's too much. Let me see. Oh, y'all moving that furniture. Hope y'all get where y'all going, cause it ain't tied down. Anyway, all these onions and garlic and stuff that I planted around the edges of these bed, all these shallots and things. I only got about 1 or 2 places where the stuff didn't take. But look at the catnip. Chris a lot of time come up here and roll in the catnip. But y'all see how I bagged this? If you hadn't seen the video, you need to get you some organza bags. And see up here, now that this is through blooming, I'm gonna put some organza bags on that. I'm not playing with these birds, because these birds will get all your stuff. They greedy and they don't share. And I'm not finna play. Not one berry. Not one berry. So yeah, y'all be looking for the video coming real soon of me chopping the tops off these collards and showing y'all, taking y'all through the process of basically keeping them through the summer and showing y'all how they gonna grow back and all that kind of stuff. And I'll show you what you do with the tops, you know, what you do with all that stuff. Trying to show y'all how to do, because I'm telling you, ain't no need of you starting over. No, the Swiss shore just done laid all to the side. I'm finna harvest some of you tonight too. That's what you don't know. You might want to stand up straight, because whatever ain't standing up straight may get harvested. Just a side note. That rain made these little leaves on these peppers start coming up more too. Look at this over here. And I can't be 100% for sure, but some of these places right in here, I think this is finna go to making peppers. Now here we are, the middle of April, and that ought to go to making peppers now. See, that's why overwintering peppers is beneficial to you, because you know it just saves you so much time when you don't have to redo your plants. Now if you live in a climate, I'm gonna try to race back here because I want to show y'all. If you live in a climate to where you can't do that, my apologies, you do what you can do. It's all good. But if you live in a climate like mine where the winters are fairly mild, you know, you don't get any freezes or you barely get freezes, or maybe your freeze is only one night or whatever, and you try to, you know, you can protect your stuff. Try to protect your stuff. You may think it's not worth it. To me, it's worth it, because I ain't got time to be redoing and going over. Can y'all see all that water right there? This whole backyard was, I mean, my backyard drains off that way, but still, this backyard was a trip. It was a trip. And I'm going to talk about propagating limbs and air layers and stuff. I want to talk about that in a video. It's drying up in here. The whole floor was wet. But look at these Zapotecs. I wanted to show y'all that. This is not because of the rain. Now, rain do get up in here, y'all. But it wasn't necessarily because of that. Look at the arroz con pollo. And if Natalie, if you're watching, your seeds got pretty good germination rate. I think I sold 4. And 3 of them came up. So there you have it. All of these are peppers. So you see what I'm saying? Them out there getting ready to start making peppers now. Now this here, they got to come out of this. They're gonna come out of this real soon. They got to. Ain't no choice. Because it's getting to the point. They getting so big and there's so many of them. That's the only something I have to water almost every single day. My roselle is finally coming up. Let me tell y'all something. For those of y'all sowing seeds and you're in a colder climate, if your peppers, your roselle, your okra and stuff haven't come up, it ain't warm enough. Just give it time. Those seeds need a little warmth. That's why, thank you, Aisha, for my little heat mat. I don't have it on right now, but that's what helped my peppers come up fast. I don't think I mentioned to y'all, but that heat mat is almost imperative. I really got to get this Virginia creep out of here. But y'all look at this. This is what I bought from Dan Permaculture. This is the Maui mulberry. And look here. Look here. When you get them, they come already fruiting. So see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I like buying from YouTubers. Versus I got some mess in this train. I got some mess the other day that was a holy mess. This is Illinois everbearing. This section. That section is supposed to be a white mulberry, but that sucker throws some catkins like a male. These are the ones that I rooted. Those will be for sale very soon. Onion, callaloo. That's not even ready to be moved around. Okinawa spinach. That's Aisha sent me that. She told me to check this to see what it's doing. Aisha, you may not have to send me nothing. You see them blooms? See them blooms? I believe they're going to make it. I believe they're going to make it. Let me put a little water. Put a little water and put my plastic back on. You may not have to send me nothing. Put my little greenhouse back on. Let me check these. Look at this. This is white Pakistan mulberry. Y'all see all the mulberries in there? I got mulberries rooting everywhere. That's supposed to be Barbados cherry. I believe I'm sell them thing. And these is pomegranates. I got just little stuff coming up everywhere. The cabbage collars got to go out in the garden. They too big. The tatsoi got to go out in the garden. I fear it's gonna go to seed. Cause tatsoi is like a mustard, I do believe. This mess that was supposed to be jicama, that I don't bit more know what it is. I'm gonna put that in a pot. I'm scared that might be something invasive. Then I got some volunteer tomatoes. I got some blush that I got from Natalie Williams. Clausen World sent me these butterfly peas and what are these? These are mushroom basket. But this little one is get stuffed. Natalie Williams sent me that too. Let me see. Lynn sent me these. These are those lemon. They're like a honeydew melon, but they call lemon drop. She said it tasted real good. So I just got stuff coming up here. Look here. That one little apple seed. I didn't have but one apple seed. That sucker came up. That's an apple that supposedly tastes like banana. Like banana annihilators, like candy banana. When I tell you, when they get big enough, it's getting grafted out there. So, with that being said, y'all see what I got going on. This what's going on in the greenhouse. I'm wishing everybody happy gardening. If you have any questions or anything, I didn't make mention about this. Go Grow sent me these. Every last one of them took. These are LSU purple. So, you know, I have the gold out there. These are the purples. This is a Glenora grape. This one is budding out too. This is something else, some other kind of grape. Interlaken, I think, grape. But this Glenora grape. So look like that's gonna do all right too, y'all. So all of my stuff is looking pretty good. I uncovered my mulberries because they have been raining for 3 days straight, so it's very humid in here. But I think they'll be okay. I never covered these and they were okay. I may cover them back up lightly. I don't know. We're gonna see. These are gonna stay covered. Some of this stuff, I hate to tell y'all this. I paid $55 for them white Pakistan mulberries, them chatouts. I paid $55. They got to take. I ain't playing no games. But y'all stay tuned because I got stuff coming. That collar video to show you how to do. I want to talk to y'all about these cuttings off your trees and air layers and things like that. And Chrissy, hey buddy, come here. Come and tell the people bye. Come on. Oh, I want to tell y'all. The universe spared my greenhouse. This ain't the only limb. All these limbs failed and none of them hit my greenhouse. I can't believe it. That's why I've got to hurry up. They need to hurry up and get that out of court so I can buy it. Cause this greenhouse gonna be, I don't know. Say bye to the people. You trying to run off. And just to show y'all see that limb right there? That sucker fell in between here. It didn't hit nothing. I can't believe it. My gym about to get toasted too. But I'm gonna build a permanent structure for that. That was really just a temporary structure. When I don't feel like going to the gym, I stay at home and work out. But anyhow, why does it look like goji? Oh, because it is. Okay, I put the goji berries out here. I'm looking crazy. Like, why does it look like goji? This elderberry here is probably finna get cut down and given away or whatever. But yeah, I'm just checking stuff, y'all. The mulberries gonna go in the ground somewhere. So y'all stay tuned till next time. Me and Chrissy boy, see you guys later.